With the T.I. situation, if he did that, you're a fucking rat too. I don't spare no motherfucking body. Because if you doing anything wrong, you doing anything criminal-wise, and you cooperate with law enforcement to get you out of trouble, that means you're cooperating. That means you're a rat.
About it with 3 or more, multiples. You got one that you don't know what the hell you gonna do with.
You have any questions for me? I don't. You need anything to go with you? Your phone? Where's your phone at? Your phone. We're in the car. I'm not looking for phones. I'm looking for drugs.
Confused right now?
What you confused about?
Because how do I got a warrant?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if I got papers that this case was dismissed, why is my warrant still?
And the Harris family now has to fight on 2 fronts, online and in real life. That one little move flipped everything. Suddenly, this wasn't just messy gossip about King Harris's private life. It turned into a full-blown family feud with rap heavyweight energy. Now, the internet isn't just clowning King. They're tearing apart every piece of his story, digging into old paternity rumors, his gangster cosplay, his messy public spirals, and Boosie's long-running beef with Ty himself. The spotlight isn't only on King anymore. It's dragging the whole Harris name back into the fire. Long before this so-called tape even surfaced, people were already side-eyeing King's situation with his baby mama. With the T.I. situation, if he did that, you're ang rat too. I don't spare no diggy body. Because if you doing anything wrong, you doing anything criminalized and you cooperate with law enforcement to get you out of trouble, that means you're cooperating. That means you're a rat. The second she announced her pregnancy, the internet smelled smoke. The first red flag, Harridge. She's older than King, and fans wasted no time accusing her with comments like, "Girl, you knew exactly what you were doing." Clips of King holding the baby, standing proudly next to her, spread like wildfire. But instead of silencing doubters, the criticism only sharpened. That's when the money talk took center stage. Fans swore she only had that baby to secure the Harris bag, saying she sought the legacy, the fame, the connections, and decided to lock herself in by getting pregnant. Get your "that's my baby. That's my baby. Get it." Whether true or false didn't matter because in the digital world, rumors sprint while facts crawl. And when the baby was finally born, instead of calming the noise, the speculation turned vicious. People started saying the baby didn't even look like King, throwing shade about him, trying too hard to flex his grown man status. But King wasn't taking that lying down. He jumped online, posting side-by-side photos, calling the baby his twin, and clapping back at haters with, "Why, I'll canna tell me this ain't to mine." Still, the harder he pushed, the louder the deal got with people refusing to buy it. And here's where it gets crazy. This stopped being just about paternity. It morphed into a bigger narrative about loyalty, image, and the cracks showing in the Harris family dynasty. For years, fans have been whispering that King Harris was hiding something about his sexuality. So, the second his baby mama got pregnant, the internet spun it into a narrative of, "Oh, he's just trying to prove something. I live with my grandma. You know, we'll go to the house on like a weekend. They'll say, 'Hey, we shooting today. We need y'all at the house.' They'll come get me from my grandma house. And right after we done, when them cameras go off, I'm right back to my grandma house." Yep. Fast forward to this alleged tape surfacing and those same people are pulling up old receipts, pointing and saying, "See, this was the plan all along. Use a baby to kill the rumors." Instead of silencing the noise, it gave trolls fresh ammo to drag him even harder. But let us keep it real. This isn't the first time people accused King of putting on a front. Critics have been calling him out for years, saying he's cosplaying a gangster lifestyle he never actually lived. He talks tough, inserts himself into beefs, and acts like he's cut straight from the trenches. But then folks remind everyone he's Ty and Tinyson. He didn't come from struggle. He grew up around money, privilege, and spent much of his childhood at his grandma's house. There is nothing wrong with that. But it doesn't he exactly scream, "I survived the grind." That's why every time King hops online yelling about being hood, the comments light up with, "Be serious." Fans say he's forcing an image that doesn't fit, and it makes his whole act look shaky, almost staged. It is like he's stuck fighting 2 battles at once, trying to prove he has a man and a father while also convincing the world he's a hardened street figure. Applause twistful. So what I'm saying is they talk like that outside. Hey, I can talk how I want to wherever I'm at. I'm alive. Shy, stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. This ain't your restaurant. This ain't so your restaurant. Everything you make, I can pull out my pocket right now. I ain't tripping on you. I ain't tripping. Get the hell out of my face. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. Who the hell is he? What's your name? What's your name? My name King, you know it. And your mama now. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Tell your mama Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Found your... Come back. Come back. What? On game what? On game what? Come here. Come here. I'll show you what, Ito. Come here. I'll show you what I do. Come here. Come here. Come on. But instead of making him look strong, the pressure is breaking him down in public view. And that pressure boiled over during one of his most infamous meltdowns, the viral Waffle House incident. King was caught on camera wilding out at employees, yelling, arguing, and trying to flex tough energy over fast food. The internet went crazy, dragging him nonstop, saying, "This is T.I. and Tiny Son acting like this." That clip didn't just go viral. It became a turning point in how people viewed him. Proof to many that his public spiral was real, not just talk. The Waffle House fiasco had already embarrassed the Harris name in public, but what came next pushed things even further. Even T himself went live thievery next day, clearly baffled at why his own son would stoop to screaming at a short-order cook. He admitted he couldn't understand the mindset, saying he and King S. uncles had tried to drill it into him, reminding King he lives a life people dream about, so why throw it away acting reckless over something so small? But clearly that advice didn't stick because King's spiral only escalated. By 2024, he found himself back in the headlines for all the wrong reasons. Georgia police reported pulling King over after he nearly sideswiped a squad car leaving a gas station. Well, of course I spoke to my son, me and his uncles. It was we were perplexed by his necessity to go back and forth with the short-order cook. I didn't understand why he felt he needed to stop what he were doing to engage someone who was at such another level of life. And I had to explain to him that, when people are not living the way, they hope they would live. And here you is walking in with so much freedom and in luxury, and people going to posture themselves a certain way. So therefore, you're going to have to enjoy your life. You're going to have to remove yourself from that energy and go enjoy your life. Officers claimed they smelled weed seeping out of his BMW, spotted a gun on his hip, and when they ran his info, it all unraveled. That's when they discovered a lingering warrant dating all the way back to 2022. That old case tied him to a stack of charges: speeding, driving with a suspended license, and even a DUI. He was supposed to appear in court but skipped, leaving the warrant hanging like a noose waiting to tighten. When they finally caught him, the arrest video exploded online, showing King in cuffs, hauled straight into county jail under flashing lights. He looked calm in the footage. But fans, they weren't calm at all. To them, this was proof. Proof that King wasn't just pretending to spiral. He was deep in it. The internet dragged him relentlessly, saying this was what happens when privilege clashes with reality. When someone tries to play gangster without ever paying the price until now. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning. If you wish, you can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any of my questions or make any statements. So my question to you is, I found just a non-Felonia in that ashtray, in the back as well as in that, I don't know basketball sleeve. So I'm going to goover here and talk to these guys and someone has to get charged. I don't know you're not going to talk to me. I gotcha. Do you have any questions for me? I don't. You need anything to go with you? My phone, your phone? Where's your phone at? In your car. We're in the car. I'm not looking for phones. I'm looking for drugs and guns. Ask me where my phone is. What kind of phone is it? What color is your phone? It's a clear case. King Harris's life was already spiraling out of control. But once the rumors of that leaked tape dropped, The internet connected the dots in the most brutal way. Suddenly, people were saying Heist's entire image, the baby situation, the gangster persona, the public meltdowns were nothing more than smokescreens for something deeper. And right when the noise hit its peak, Boosie decided to jump in and flip the whole situation on its head. Instead of clowning King directly, Boosie aimed his shade straight at T, making slick comments about his parenting that fans instantly caught. It wasn't just about King anymore. This was a public opportunity to embarrass Ty in front of millions. Boosie stepping into King S' mess wasn't T random gossip. It was a calculated chess move backed by history. See, Boosie has built a reputation for bold, controversial takes, especially around sexuality. This is the same man who once had to issue a public apology to his own daughter, Iviona, after making homophobic remarks about her. He went on Instagram to say, sorry, but everyone knew his first comments revealed how he truly felt. That's why when he inserted himself into King's scandal, the internet lit up, calling him a hypocrite. People blasted him. How you clowning someone else, Sid, when your own family got its own drama? I gotta say something about this, bro. Dwayne, wait. You gone too far, dog. That is a male, a 12-year-old at 12. They don't even know. They don't even know what they next meal going to be. They don't have figured out yet. He might meet a woman, anything at 16 and fall in love with her. But it's be gone. How you going? Leak. But it's be gone. How you going? Leak.